Ciao ragazzi!
Ciao ragazzi, welcome to episode 8 of Comin and Clutch.
Oh my god,
guys,
episode 8 already.
Already episode 8.
Yep.
Watch the other 7 if you haven't. Guys, we're coming to you from the LA Auto Show. Behind us we have a fully carbon fiber EV110. Whoa. Thank you so much to MALIBUAUTOBAHN, ALPHALUXE, and AUTOBAHN Alliance for giving us this amazing space. We got a lot in the show for you. Roll the tape. So Cody, we're at the LA Auto Show.
This is insane.
We just walked around the whole place. We saw so many shiny cars.
Yeah, everything is so shiny and greased up and glossed up.
A lot of boogers on the steering wheel from all these kids around. It's freaking me out. I put some boogers on steering wheels just for good measure.
I mean, it's kind
I gotta get my DNA on it too.
It's tradition, right? Like when you go into your favorite car, you just take a booger and you put it right underneath the
Speaking of putting DNA on a car,
what?
You got your DNA all over that RS6 in there, did you not?
This guy's got jokes. But yeah, I mean, it was absolutely insane.
You've already seen one, obviously. This is the first time I saw it.
I know.
Should we cut to a quick little film of me talking about it?
Show this RS6 footage, like right here.
Right next to me, I have the brand new Audi RS6 twin turbocharged V8 making 600 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. This is the pinnacle of cool Audi. The reason why I'm talking about it, not Cody, is because Cody would get too excited and have a little eruption on it. So therefore I'm doing it. We had to chain him up over there. But guys, the car looks stunning in real life. The rims are huge and there's room for like a whole family of Labradors. And I'm gonna get inside. Never mind, I'm not, it's locked. But guys, I cannot believe how cool it is. And I can't believe I'm standing next to one. And I cannot wait to drive one. I can't wait to not let Cody drive one, sorry.
So, as you can see, the thing is pretty freaking insane.
Yeah.
It's just, dude, Audi came out strong. They did the RS Q8. We didn't really look at that too much because it's an Urus.
It's faster than the Urus. It's the Urus.
No, we're not getting back into this because I hate how you pronounce that. But
right, it's faster than the Urus, but either way, I think the RS Q8, I think it's more special than the Urus. Also, if you hear that noise, that's the Lego Bugatti on the other side of this tent.
Yeah, we apologize for all the
revving
noise.
all day.
We apologize for the noise, but
no, but I mean, I don't want to dwell too much on that car again because I can't stop talking about it. But yeah, it's freaking incredible, and Audi has just made some insanely good-looking cars right now. It took me a little while to like warm up to their current design scheme, but it's insane. And I would say, if anything, all of the cars have the same exact interior, so it's like it doesn't feel as special in one car to the next, but it's a good-looking interior. So I'm not.
Speaking of a manufacturer killing it, BMW came out guns blazing, dude.
Absolutely.
The colors were phenomenal. The blues, the eggplants, the oranges,
all the eggplants.
The eggplant M8. The
Lorenzo,
mate.
talk
The
about
mate.
the eggplants more.
Eggplants.
How much you love eggplants?
You know, they're pretty good. You can get like eggplant parmigiano or something like the melanzane, you know? You like eggplant?
No, I'm more of a peach guy.
Oh, no. Okay, I get the old... Okay.
All right, so, yeah, I mean, they crushed it.
The
X5M, it has, like, this voodoo blue metallic color. They had a M2 CS in a like a powder blue with vintage gold wheels. I mean, they had that Alpina B7 and that crazy iridescent green.
Our cameraman Shane got really excited about that green, and he is the most pessimistic man I've ever heard in my life about cars, and he liked that car and that green.
Yeah, he actually
Which
liked
means
the
it's
car.
pretty cool.
And it's a BMW, so that's saying a lot.
Dude, BMW had the best colors, and we talk about the M2 CS because that car is actually the best M car out right now, hands down, and probably it has been for the last couple of years.
Yeah,
right?
M2's been crushing it. Everybody loves it.
Those gold wheels.
It's like
so cool.
Small, like the old E46s. Like, it's not this big monster when they started making the E92s. Making a big, heavy M3.
It's like it's what the M3 should be.
Yeah.
And I really like it.
I dig it.
If you don't know what a CS is, it stands for Club Sport, right? And
Club Sport or Club Sport?
I don't know.
It
I
stands
thought it
for
was Club Sport.
it stands for Club Sport.
It stands for Club Sport, but basically it's just a lighter version of an M2 with updated suspension and damping and a little extra power and a manual.
Frickin' gold wheels.
Gold wheels and the blue. I just love blue, man. I know I'm wearing a red
Blue Man?
tracksuit, but I love blue.
Blue Man Group. You ever seen the Blue Man Group?
I have in Vegas. They're pretty cool.
Pretty sick.
They made fun of me in front of the whole crowd for whatever reason. So I was the best.
They
looking.
made fun of you?
Yeah, they like
Did
pulled
they-
me out of the crowd and did a thing.
Oh man, I wish that was me. Did they make Twinkies squirt out of your stomach?
No, they just like made me like say weird. I honestly forget. I was pretty young. They made me do some things I'm not really willing to talk about on camera. Okay.
That sounds like my first strip club experience.
Yikes.
All right, so BMWs, and
Great.
then on the other side of the fence we have Mercedes.
Do you like the what are the wheels called?
The mag wheels, the
The
new
mag.
wheels.
Do you like
I
those?
fucking love them.
I fucking love them too.
Oh my god, I'm so glad.
Nobody
you said
likes
yes.
them.
No, what? What?
I think they look sick. I think a lot of
Nobody?
people nobody.
That's crazy talk. Listen, people, you got to start liking these damn rims because we need mags back in our life. I love these things. They're so like chunky and beefy
ish.
and like they're so throwback and rotiformy and
So they do only work for certain cars. Like if I put on my GTI, maybe look on GTI, but like certain cars they wouldn't look good.
I mean, they just look so
They look good on a
boss and
hammered
heavy.
Angie car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they look good for that, but
Yeah.
like
They
if you put on a
work
Ferrari,
so-
you look like
so
really the
good.
biggest weirdo of all time. But I'm glad we agree about that.
Yeah.
They have that one Mercedes here that everyone's talking about that jiggles its way out of.
What?
You didn't hear about that? I forget what it's called, but one Mercedes on that stand. I think it was a G.
I thought that was
GLC.
just a marketing thing where it was
No, like
bouncing up and down.
it'll gyrate out of a pit. It'll go like. Whoop, whoop,
That's
whoop, whoop.
hilarious.
And it's
I've seen it. I
hysterical.
thought it was like you sit in it and
Yeah,
experience
it's like
experience our suspension system. But that's crazy. That's
Make people,
an
make everyone think you're having sex inside your car
option. When you're not.
because you're sad and alone.
All right, so I mean, Mercedes. I gotta say, their color palette this year was a little. Bleh. It was a lot of whites and a lot of
They
like,
always are though.
silvers and.
Name a color that
All right,
Mercedes
so
makes
Mercedes
besides.
makes red on tan extremely well, and
Couldn't agree
going
more. Couldn't
all
agree
the
more.
way back to like the early 80s or mid 80s. I think they started doing like some really sick reds. And my grandmother has a 94 E320 wagon, which is probably the reason why I love wagons so much.
Probably.
But the thing is, mint condition, it's red with a tan interior. And I think last year they had an S650 Maybach convertible with those crazy shiny chromies, and it was red with a tan interior, and it looked absolutely boss.
It looked the
It
bee's
just-
knees.
Yeah, it just looks so nice.
You know what didn't look so bad and looked pretty boss? I'm
What's
not
up?
gonna lie. It didn't look
There
boss,
can only
but
be
it didn't
one
look
boss,
bad.
but go on.
Was the Mach E.
The macchiato.
The Mach You made me spell my macchiato. It didn't in the photos it looks pretty bad, but it's not a bad looking car. I'm not mad at it. What do you think? What are your thoughts on
I'm
the
not a
macchiato?
Mustang guy, so I'm maybe not as mad at it as they are. But I mean, I think it looks like it's on trend. I think that it's
That's a good way to put it.
nothing. It's nothing to sneeze at. I'm not gonna be like putting this car up on a poster, but it serves its purpose. It fits the market, like the hole that they had for an electric SUV. Since electric SUVs are obviously the future, every single company is making an electric SUV, and it's smart.
At least they're making that. My
It's
whole
smart.
argument is
I
at
think
least
it's
they're
super smart.
At least they're making it, right? It's
But
like-
yeah, I think it's cool. It's a crossover. Crossovers are huge. It's electric. Electric is huge. But
650 pound
one
feet of
plus
torque.
one.
That's nothing to scoff at. It's a hefty boy, but the thing will freaking scoot.
I mean, 450 horsepower for 60K. What do you get in a real Mustang for 60K?
A hell of a lot.
More?
I think you get a 5.0 for like that price. 5.0. Manual. But we all know I get the GT350R, which is a little bit more. But
I don't think the Mach-E is really going to be causing any waves other than its debut.
yeah. I think you'll see him on the road and people won't really think much about him.
It's going to be, hey, mommy drives a Mustang.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that they called it Mustang. I know Mustang owners are all up in arms about it, but whatever, dude.
Listen, the guys at the Mustang guys at Ford were all about it. I spoke to the chief designer, and he said that the first people that they went to, obviously, were the Mustang guys to present them with this idea of putting the Mustang label on a truck, not a truck, I take it back, on a sport utility vehicle and electric, and they said, hell yeah, let's do it. So
I think it's good for the brand. It's good for the brand Mustang because it shows that they're forward thinking, and it shows that they're looking to the future as opposed to the Camaro, who hasn't made anything electric and is not really doing anything. They're still, you know.
Yeah, but Chevy has other electric cars, but they're not Camaros, you know?
Yeah,
so
totally.
I guess, like, in terms of bringing an audience with the car, you know, like having already an audience for the car made it an easy entry to the market. But I gotta say, compared to what else Ford has, like, I mean, the new Ford GT is insane and all that crazy shit is trickling down. That GT 500.
First time I've ever seen one.
I know you got mad car boners over that.
It was red with a white stripe, just like me.
They made it just for you.
But okay, I'll concede.
Thoughts?
The car is not my favorite because it's just like a speed machine now. There's like, it'll do everything for you. You know, I'm going to be a manual douchebag, and I want the 350 instead.
First world problems. This guy's complaining about a car being too powerful, but no, I agree. There's a lot of driver assist.
There's so many cars like that do that kind of same thing now. It's just it happens to be a Mustang and supposedly, or Shelby, and it's supposedly really great to drive. But there's so many fast cars, capable cars nowadays. Like,
but you know what? That's good for Mustang because they are just known for being crowd killers. Like a couple assists, a couple drive assists on a Mustang, they're probably overdue for. So, but I mean, I loved it. It was awesome, and you schooled me, and you told me that for the GT 500, the carbon package is an extra $18,000.
Yeah, I thought there was a GT 500R, and the R was when you spec that package, but no, it's always called a 500, and when you get the carbon fiber package, it's just still 500. No. What you get with that are carbon fiber wheels, a spoiler, and I think, don't quote me on this, I think you get the rear seats taken out because the new one has rear seats. Normal 500 has rear seats, and it looks better. If you're gonna get one, get freaking carbon fiber wheels, dude. Go balls to the wall.
It definitely looks better. But I mean, spending $18,000 on a Mustang in the first place, let alone $18,000 as an additional option.
It is one of the it will be one of the faster cars on the road.
It's a big
definitely
one for me.
Yeah,
I'll just watch Shmee drive his.
Yeah, whatever.
Shmee loves American cars.
Speaking of American cars, want to talk about the gas setup?
It was all gassed up down there.
I got gas. You got gas.
Gas. They're awesome. I'll show you a quick walkthrough that I did with David that we know at Galpin Premier, which is. GAS, if you guys don't know what it stands for, is Galpin Autosports, right?
Yeah.
So GAS is, if you might know this from, what was that show? Hit My Ride. So they did Hit My Ride. Yeah. So
another man who made them really famous was Salamandrin, the YouTuber. He would always get his cars. He would go to GAS and get his, he has the big F350 and stuff, F150, that Raptor. Should we go to that video real quick of you and David?
Yeah, definitely. Let's go to the video, me and David.
Pop it in.
So we really want to apologize, but our sound cut out for this entire portion of the video. Sorry to David at GAS, but these things happen all the time. They say that if you didn't have a single problem during production, then it wasn't for real. Anyways, here's my best Cody impression. Oh God, would you look at that red? That gold is just, it's phenomenal. You can just feel it. Oh, it's just great. So what's this car called? It's don't tell me. It's a Lotus. Yeah. Oh, that's just phenomenal. I really like that car. I should have bought that instead of my Audi. Okay, fast forward a little bit. Okay, look at that nice bright colored Aston Martin. Oh, it's just phenomenal. Okay, what are we looking at here? Oh my gosh, it's a wagon. We all know how much I love wagons. If it wasn't $1 million, I'd buy it right now. All right, let's move on. Oh God, what do we have here? Oh, this is the new Vantage. I love the black. This is it's a phenomenal car. I mean, is it black? I can't really tell.
I'm honestly colorblind. I think it looks a little blue to me. Oh, but just, I mean, I'm a designer, so I love the big wheels and the nice stance. It's just so great. Oh, and would you look at this green DBS behind me? I think it's green. It's so nice, and it's I bet it's fast, and okay, it's time to end it.
So yeah, thank you, David, for giving us all that awesome information. All those Astons are sick. You can see all the customization that Galpin could do on pretty much any car.
Honest opinion on Zagato.
Honest opinion on Zagato. So I absolutely love the design of the outside. The shooting brake is unreal, but to tell you the truth, they built it off Vantage, which was a relatively old platform at this point.
Vanquish.
And Vanquish. What did I say? Vantage.
Yeah.
They did it off the Vanquish, and it's just an older platform. So I got to say, like, for $1 million, the interior is the old interior. So I'm gonna take a pass, but they're awesome. They're incredibly sexy cars.
There's a reason why they're sitting in dealerships, I think.
Yeah.
That's why. If they put it the new DBS Superleggera Zagato they're coming out with, now that.
You know, there's only 13 of those coming to the States. That's what he just said in the video you just watched.
You're absolutely right. What was I thinking? But that's the Zagato I'd think about getting.
Well, Zagato is great design, but you don't need to be $1 million car to have great design, because we just saw that that awesome Karma concept. Those
thing,
2 concepts that they had there.
hands down,
Slaps.
hands down, that car slaps, and it's the
Slaps.
best. Slaps. It's the best looking car here. That gray, that gunmetal one,
Yeah.
with the hardtop was
So
stunning,
sick.
dude. That thing.
I
haven't seen a good looking concept. Like, concepts are good looking, but that thing is just fucking sick, dude.
Did you get the name of that car?
No, I was so like concerned with how it looked and like
I
how
was so
tight.
obsessed with how freaking good it looked. I have no idea what it's called.
You can look it up.
So
We're gonna
Karma-
put the name on the screen right now. That's the name of it.
Whatever it was.
If you're
so
listening,
they had 2
sorry.
different versions there. They had like a convertible or like a roadster version, and then they had a hardtop version. Sickest part about the roadster version, it was definitely a little bit more concept-y. It had a little bit more pieces that you could tell were like the pre-version of the next one, but it had 2 screens, like a full size, like the Superfast 812 Superfast passenger screen.
Yeah.
But this was like a full size passenger screen, and it was just like really sick, sleek lines. And they had those Koenigsegg. What do they call it? What's the special name for the twisty turny?
Dihedral synchro helix.
Dihedral synchro helix.
Say that 10 times fast.
And they have those doors, which are freaking sick. But then they had the hardtop version. Hardtop version had no passenger side screen, a lot more carbon fiber inside, a little bit more racy. It had a carbon fiber diffuser, and it also had the doors which you liked that have like the Le Mans style doors which take off
From the
part of the
GT40,
roof of the car.
No, that was, for me, that's the best looking car here.
Incredible. And the baseball stitch seats, it had these incredible, like, for such a futuristic looking car, when you get something crazy organic like hand stitched seats, to kind of be a cool juxtaposition of design. I think that's
So, Cody, last question. If you were to take home one car from the show, what would it be? Besides the RS6. You can't take that because everyone would take the RS6.
all right. I knew you were going to say that, and I'm so glad that you said besides the RS6, because that obviously would have been my answer.
I'll take 5.
So you fucked me. So just give me like 1 second.
That would be
to
the
think
first
about
time.
It would definitely.
You want me to go first? I'll talk about my car.
Yeah, I'm just kind of taken back a little bit by that last comment. But yeah, go on. What was your favorite car?
Cayman GT4, man.
Yes.
4-liter flat 6, dude. It's so cool. First thing you do when you buy that car, take it to Sharkworks or BBI, and they'll change up the ratios, so make it a little more notchy, a little more. They'll close them up because you can hit like 80 miles an hour at second gear, which is not good for Canyon carbon. But I love that car so much. Oh my god, I love it. I'd take it over everything here.
Awesome choice. I think it's an awesome choice. My choice, I mean, all performance aside, is probably going to be that Karma thing. I don't really care for any of the other Karma cars, but that thing was incredibly impressive in terms of design. And yeah, it shit on all the other concepts that were out here. And they have like a tiny little dinky booth in the corner. It
Totally,
doesn't really get
totally.
too much love. I mean,
You take
tough
that.
company, but
You take that over like a 992 or a Taycan.
I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Kind of like performance numbers aside, if it was a basic 992, then yeah, sure. If I pulled up in that and flipped up my scissor dihedral,
That's a good point.
coxy flipping doors, then whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
sick car.
that's a great point.
That's my favorite. That's mine.
And on that bombshell, it's time to end. We've hit our mark, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you very much to Malibu Autobahn and Autobahn Alliance, a storage facility / lounge where you can store your cars and hang out and look at other awesome cars.
Yeah, it's great. Thanks for letting us film here.
Yeah,
Guys, that's
awesome.
episode 8 of Comin and Clutch. Make sure to watch the other episodes. Follow me, Lorenzo Giacomini, aka the Speedy Guidi.
And me, Cody Lewis, aka the LA Car Spotter.
Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
How do we look? Am I prettier than Lorenzo this time?
Impossible.
I will always be prettier than you.
Whatever you say.